Hello everyone and welcome back to my safe space. Now today's video is going to be about my quarantine resolutions. So I just want to clarify before I get into my resolutions that these aren't a way to put pressure on myself to achieve all the things that I'd like to achieve, and it's also not a way of changing things about myself that I can't change. It's just a way of making myself use quarantine to the best of my ability and improve the things about myself, about my mental and physical health that I wanted to improve in the past but haven't really had time or motivation for. If you do take any inspiration from this video and want to make quarantine resolutions of your own, please do share them with me either in the comments or on my Instagram. But also please make sure if you are writing resolutions that they are resolutions that will benefit you and not other people. I think a lot of the time we go about life trying to change things about ourselves to impress other people, but really the only person we need to impress is ourselves. So make goals that are going to make you happy. So my first goal on my quarantine resolutions list is to get fitter and stronger physically, because I've done a lot of work over the past few years on my mental health, but I've not always been so kind to my physical health. I am lucky enough to be at a stage where I'm completely comfortable in my own skin and with my body, but I know that there's room to be a bit fitter and a bit stronger. So yeah, my first goal is to build up physical fitness and strength. And my way of doing that is, one, by using the Couch to 5k app, which is a free app on the App Store, and it's actually amazing. You can choose a celebrity's voice to coach you through building your way up to a 5k over a 9-week period. I've chose Sarah Millican because she's got such a friendly voice and so inspiring. It just makes me really uplifted when I do it. Now, whilst I do use Couch to 5k to improve my physical health, and I really have seen an improvement whilst using it, I also think it's definitely important to mention that as soon as I get in from a run, I just feel so much more uplifted and ready for the day, and it also just breaks up your day a bit. Obviously quarantine can feel a little bit repetitive, but when you have a goal that you complete, I complete it in the morning, but obviously depends on whenever you feel ready to do the run, but when you have a goal that you complete in a part of your day, it makes you feel good and it makes you feel like you've done something. And with regards to improving my physical strength, I have the Shreddy app, which is by Grace Beverly on Instagram. I absolutely love Grace Beverly. I think she's so inspiring, and I've used her bands before, her resistance bands, and I have some of the leggings from the Tala collection. So I wanted to give Shreddy a go just because I think her products in the past have always been really good, and I do absolutely love it. It gives you meal plans and workout plans to be able to reach your strength goals. So yeah, I think it's amazing. Obviously Shreddy does come with a charge, and if that's not something that's viable for you, then you can access workouts. I particularly use the glute workouts, and I know that Tammy Hembrow does glute workouts on YouTube, which is obviously free, and if you type in basically any goal that you have on YouTube, there's always free videos. So yeah, I think using workout videos and Couch to 5k is helping me achieve my first resolution. My second resolution for myself in quarantine was to get out of bad habits. So for example, I always bite my nails, and whenever I used to get stressed at college or whatever, I would always take it out on my skin. So even if I didn't really have a proper spot or something, I would find something and scratch at it until it left a mark, and I did it on my forehead and on my chest and on my chin. And obviously it doesn't really matter how it looks, but for me it just made me feel a lot less confident when I looked in the mirror and saw all of these marks, mainly because I knew that it meant that I hadn't had a good day mentally. So yeah, I did really want to tackle that, because I think it's really hard to maintain a good skincare routine when you do have a job or when you're in college or something, because often you get home late and you get up early, so you're always a bit too tired to go through a step-by-step skincare routine. So it's been really nice in quarantine just to be able to have a bath and do face masks or just use any nice products. I've been using the Little Ordinary exfoliating skin peel that I've seen around social media recently. I've used that for a few years actually now, and I do think it makes such a difference. And I've also just been trying desperately not to scratch my face. Obviously there's a lot less things to worry about in terms of schoolwork and stuff at the moment because I don't have any, but if I do feel stressed about anything, I tend to try and draw or do something else rather than you know, take it out of my own body. And as for my nails, I'm trying to keep them painted as much as possible because it stops you wanting to bite them, because obviously that's a horrible taste of nail varnish. So yeah, that's my second goal, is to just try and get out of bad habits that represent bad emotions inside and try and take them out on positive things instead. So my third quarantine resolution was to improve my knowledge on things that I've wanted to learn about for a long time. I've not actually really gotten to a great start with this so far, I will be honest, but I think we probably will have a little bit longer in quarantine, so it's something that I want to start focusing on from now on. And an example of this would be like, for example, the law of attraction. I've always found that really interesting and I've always wanted to learn more about it. I think it's a really cool concept and I just want to study it more. So things like that, I'm going to write down each week something that I want to learn about, and yeah, just going to surf the internet and try and learn about it. Obviously with that, I do want to try and maintain the knowledge that I already have about certain things. So for example, my school subjects, so I do want to try and keep watching like films in French and Spanish and reading books and stuff like that. And also with regards to sociology, which was my third A-level subject, there are some really good sociology podcasts just for free on the podcast app on like an iPhone or something. So yeah, that's my third goal. My fourth goal is just to maintain good mental health and try and improve my happiness in any ways that I can. That kind of links in with getting rid of bad habits and also learning about things, because I know there's a lot of stuff online about how to increase happiness in daily life in terms of like activities that you can do to centre your own happiness and stuff like that. So I do want to look into that and also want to get rid of like bad habits. I think that will generally improve my mood. But in order to maintain mental health, it's basically just what I've said in a lot of previous videos, like reading. I want to try and do Pilates more often because me and my mum like doing Pilates together sometimes, so I want to make sure that's more of a regular thing. Another of my quarantine resolutions, which is actually my final one, I think it links a lot with maintaining good mental health, but it was just to make sure that rather than getting all claustrophobic about the fact that we won't get to see our friends and things for a while, it was just to make some plans and make sure I look completely forward and to make sure I have a lot of things to look forward to, even if this is just like planning to go for a walk with your friend once quarantine is over. I think it's really good because it reminds you that we're not always going to be in this situation, so almost inspires you to take each of these days as a blessing in terms of being able to achieve goals or resolutions before quarantine actually ends. Obviously, depending on your situation, it's not going to be a blessing for everyone each day in quarantine, but I'm just trying to remind as many people as I can that there are positives in this and that we can all do it, and setting resolutions is really helping me, so I thought I would share that idea and share my resolutions with you and hopefully inspire some people to do the same. I think planning little meetups or planning little events with your friends is also really good because you can spend time like planning outfits or like things like that, which might seem bizarre thing to do, but we never really usually get the chance to like think ahead of before an event and like plan an outfit or things like that. So I think it's actually quite nice and therapeutic to just be able to sit and think about what you've got in your wardrobe and what you want to wear and things like that. It's something that I really enjoy spending my time doing at the moment anyway. So yeah, those are my quarantine resolutions. I really do hope this video has inspired you if you're feeling a little bit like the novelty of not having anything to do is wearing off and it's getting a little bit boring. Hopefully this inspires you to take it as a positive as much as you can and try and work on the things that you haven't had time to in the past. Thank you again for watching. I really do hope you enjoyed it and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!